If you ever wanted to know how to classify sentences with indirect objects and direct objects the Shirley English way, then stay tuned. Hey boys and girls, my name is Miss May and I'm going to be teaching a class for my 5th grade at Prairie View Academy, a class of language, Shirley English. We are out for the coronavirus and so we haven't been at school in a while, and so I wanted my class to have a chance to be able to still keep learning and still keep going in our English book. If you're here with us and you would like to learn too as well, we would love to have you. But my boys and girls, I want to say, hey, glad to see you. Take out your class practice books, and I'm going to go over the classifying on class practice 44. So if you'll all turn to class practice 44, we normally do this together as a group, but I'm going to do it by myself so that you kind of see what's going on, and then you will do class practice 45 alone, and then we'll hopefully you're going to take a picture of it and send it to me, and hopefully it'll all be completely correct. So we're praying so. All right, here we go. My newspaper carrier did not leave me a receipt in my mailbox. Who did not leave me a receipt in my mailbox? Carrier, subject, noun. What is being said about carrier? Carrier did leave. Verb. So that's a helping verb and the main verb. Not is not a verb. Not is always an adverb. Okay. Carrier did leave what? Receipt. Direct object. Go back to the verb. Make the verb transitive. Okay. So did leave what? Receipt. To whom? Me. Indirect object. Good. A, article, adjective. In, preposition. Object, mailbox. Whose mailbox? My mailbox. P-P-A. Possessive pronoun, adjective. Prepositional phrase. What kind of carrier? Newspaper. Adjective. Whose carrier? My carrier. P-P-A. Possessive pronoun, adjective. Does everything have something on it? It does. This is subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3. It's kind of hard. I squelched it up in there. But pattern 3. Skill check. Go back to the verb, did. Divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. So my newspaper carrier is the complete subject. Did not leave me a receipt in my mailbox is the complete predicate. Period, statement, declarative sentence. I hope everybody got that correct. Normally I'd say raise your hand if you did, but since I can't see you, I guess that'll be okay. All right, number 2. I think that would be Manuel's brother loaned me several comfortable chairs for the reception. Manuel's brother loaned me several comfortable chairs for the reception. Who loaned me several comfortable chairs for the reception? Brother. Subject, noun. What is being said about brother? Brother loaned. Verb. Loaned what? Chairs. Direct object. Go back and make the verb transitive. Loan chairs to whom? To me. Indirect object. Let's look at chairs. What kind of chairs? Comfortable. Adjective. Because it tells about chairs. How many chairs? Several. Adjective. because it tells about chairs. 4, preposition, object, reception, the, article, adjective, prepositional phrase. Brother, whose brother? Manuel's brother. So that is a P-N-A, possessive noun adjective, because it's a noun that has an apostrophe S. It acts as a possessive adjective. So there we go. Does everything have something on it? Yes, it does. This is a subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3. Skill check. Go back to the verb, divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. That should be 2 lines. It's kind of hard to see. So the complete subject is Manuel's brother, and the complete predicate is loaned me several comfortable chairs for the reception. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Yay, I hope everybody got it correct. Now we'll move on to the next one. For an afternoon snack, my aunt gave Jan and Lee cinnamon rolls and milk. Okay, who gave Jan and Lee cinnamon rolls and milk? Aunt, subject, noun. What is being said about aunt? Aunt gave, verb. Gave what? Rolls and milk, compound direct objects. And is a conjunction. Okay, so aunt gave rolls and milk. Since it's a direct object, we've got to go back and make the verb transitive. Aunt gave rolls and milk to whom? To Jan and Lee. Compound indirect objects. That's a C-I-O. C-I-O. And is a conjunction. What kind of rolls? Cinnamon, adjective. Whose aunt? My. P-P-A. Possessive pronoun adjective. It's a pronoun in the possessive case. It's possessive pronoun adjective. Okay, let's look at for an afternoon snack. That's an introductory clause. That's why we have a comma there. For is a preposition. Its object is snack. What kind of snack? Afternoon, adjective. And an is an article adjective. Prepositional phrase. Okay, so everything has something on top of it. This is subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3. Skill check. Go back to my verb. Divide the complete subject. Don't let it get you. My aunt is the complete subject. For an afternoon snack is part of the predicate. Most of the time, introductory clauses at the beginning of the sentence are part of the predicate, but if it answers the verb, if it says gave when for an afternoon snack, it doesn't tell me about aunt. It doesn't say which aunt for an afternoon snack. It tells me about the verb. Gave when for an afternoon snack. It's part of the predicate. So my complete subject is my aunt, and the complete predicate is for an afternoon snack, gave Jan and Lee cinnamon rolls and milk. Okay? Period, statement, declarative sentence. Okay, that's the classification part on class practice 44. If you look at the next section, that's talking about where we put quotation marks. I put in your packet last week for you to look at certain pages in your big book to be able to help you out with that. It's really too much information for me to give all of it on the board. If you have some questions, you can text me, you can email me. Hopefully next week, I'm trying to start up something that's called a Zoom app that will allow us to be able to all get together at a certain time and be able to see each other back and forth. So that's what I'm working on, and hopefully we'll be able to get it out to you so that you'll know how to do it and everybody can get the app on their phone. But this is class practice 44 in our Shirley English, the classification of the sentences. If when you finish this, move on to class practice 45, and there'll be more information in your packet that tells you what will be graded for the week. And I love you. I hope you're doing great, and I hope it will be no time before we're back in school together. And enjoy your English.